Do you know how much money you need to save for retirement? If you do, good job. You're in a part of a small minority of people. What's up guys, my name is Ken. In this video today, we're gonna review 3 ways to calculate of how much to save for retirement. You'll learn some tried and true techniques you can use to figure out on how much to save and nail it. One reason why only few people know their magic number for retirement because it's complicated. But even if it's difficult to set a clear retirement savings goal, there are ways to calculate it and we're gonna review it right now. So straight to the topic, and first way is to set your retirement budget and work backwards. The most accurate but most complicated method of figuring out your retirement savings goal is to determine the amount of cash you'll need as a senior and then figure out how much savings you'll need to produce it. This technique works best if you'll be retiring soon, as it can be almost impossible to anticipate expenses decades from now. But if you are pretty close to your retirement, you can look at your current expenses, figure out which will remain when you retire, and add in any new spending you anticipate. Say you are spending $50,000 a year, but that includes $10,000 for a mortgage that will be paid off before you retire, as well as like $1,500 for commuting costs and clothing for office. Subtracting that, your spending would go down to $38,500. But you might want to add in an extra $2,000 for a big vacation you plan to take each year. In this case, you'd need $40,500. And of course, you can't forget to add in money for additional healthcare costs you might need as you age, the cost of which could be over $4,000 per year or more. Once you have an estimate how much money you'll need, figure out the amount you'll get from Social Security or other sources of funds such as a pension. You can estimate your Social Security benefits using their calculator on their website, but keep in mind that the calculator won't be exact. To determine how much money you'll need your investments to produce, subtract the income you'll get from these other sources from the amount of income you'll need. If you need $45,000 and get around $17,500 from Social Security, you'd need your retirement accounts to produce $27,500 in income. Then use the 4% rule to see how much you'll need in savings. The 4% rule estimates a safe withdrawal of 4% of your savings in the first year of retirement. You'll then increase this amount by inflation each year. If you need your retirement account to produce $27,500, multiply that number by 25 to see that you'd need $687,500 saved. The second way to calculate is to work backwards based on a percentage of pre-retirement income. If you don't want to figure out your exact retirement budget or can't do because the retirement is too far away, you can estimate the amount of money you'll need as a retiree based on a percentage of what you're earning before you leave workforce. Most financial experts recommend you have 70 to 80% of your final salary to be available to spend if you want to maintain your standard of living. If you anticipate being a big spender, err on the side of a larger percentage of pre-retirement income. To use this approach, first estimate what your final salary will be using your current salary, anticipating 2% raise each year. So if you are earning $45,000, add 2% to $45,000 to figure out your likely salary a year from now. Then repeat this for each year until retirement. So that would look like this chart. In this example, you'd have a final salary of about $55,952. If you decide you need 80% of that amount for retirement, you'd need an income of $44,761. If your Social Security benefits are around $17,500, you'll need your investments to produce $27,261. Using the 4% rule, multiply that number by 25 and you'll see you'd need about $681,525 invested to produce the desired retirement income. The third way to calculate is to assume you'll need 10 times of your ending salary. This is another way financial experts recommend you have 10 times of your final salary for a secure retirement. You can figure out your final salary using the method which I told above taking your current salary and anticipate a 2% raise each year until your retirement. Then multiply that number by 10. If your final salary is $55,952 based on the above calculations, this approach would indicate you need about $559,520 saved to support yourself as a senior. Yes, this is less than the amount you calculated with the methods above, but if you plan to use 70% of your income instead of 80%, you would have determined you need $541,660, so which is pretty close. If you ask me, Ken, which method would work best for me? As you can see, the three different approaches to calculating your retirement income give you somewhat divergent answers to the amount of money you'd need depending on your assumptions. Just think about which approach makes the most sense for you. Or you can try all three and choose the highest amount if you want to be sure you'll have cash to support you for the rest of your life. Sometimes you'll be able to save more, sometimes less. What's important is to get as close as possible to your savings goal and check your progress at each benchmark to make sure that you are on track. Drop a comment whether you know how much savings you should make for your retirement. I read all the comments and really like replying them. Here are more videos about personal finance and investments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, destroy the like button and hit the notification bell. See you in the next video.